Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and today I'm bringing you a 1 vs 1 in Medieval 2 Total War. This is a pretty close battle and pretty epic, and it was fought by myself yesterday. I don't know who the player was that was playing against me, just because it really doesn't tell you. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was good to get back to the roots. This is the game that kind of sparked my interest in Total War as a whole, was Medieval 2. So it really deserves to have some more screen time on my channel. So let's go ahead and jump into the army compositions, and then we'll get the battle started. So right up in front, I've got 1 unit of dismounted men-at-arms. I've got my general in it right here. And then right behind, I've got 4 units of Pavese crossbowmen. And then in behind that, I've got 4 units of Norman Knights. I'm playing a Sicily. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then I've got 1 unit of Italian Spear Militia. I had exactly enough funds just to get this last unit. So they'll probably be cannon fodder. Well, not cannon fodder, but archer fodder, I should say. And then I've got 4 units of dismounted broken lances, 2 on either flank. And then I went with a decent cav build. I've got 4 units of Norman Knights, so I've got 3 on one side. And then on this other side, I've got 1 unit of Norman Knights and then 2 mailed Knights. So I've got 6 units of cav altogether. Taking a look at my enemy over here, he is playing as Poland. And he's got some peasants in the front line, so he's also bringing some meat shield. And then he's got, I think, 3 or 4 units of dismounted Lithuanian cavalry. And then he has 4 units of dismounted Polish Knights. I believe it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, sorry. And then he went with an extremely heavy cav build. So he's got some hussars here. He's got his general bodyguard. And then on this side, he's got a Polish Knight and a Polish Guard. And then in behind, he's got some Strelki, I believe. That's probably not how you say it, but 2 units of missile cav. And then the same on this side as well. He's got some Polish Guard and some Polish Knights and some Lithuanian cavalry. So very heavy on the cavalry and the missile cavalry as well. So let's go ahead and pop this on play. So right away when I started this battle, I thought that I actually was the one that was going to have the cavalry advantage. But that is not the case. It looks like Poland has brought about 10 units of cavalry, so half of his army dedicated to cav. Pushing forwards my spears. They're the ones that I kind of want to be able to soak up that archer fire. But I'm going to be moving the rest of my crossbows into position as well. If we kind of zoom out and see, yeah, there goes my crossbows. I'm going to push them forwards. But we're going to see the archer cavalry come forwards. Yeah, to get some early harass off here, which is really annoying. Archer cavalry is something that annoys me so much. I don't know exactly why, but they tend to get under my skin. So I see that pretty much right away, and I'm going to send my Norman Knights to try to head them off and zone them out. You can see my Norman Knights in the distance there starting to move. But it looks like they're already in range, yeah. And this is a crossbow cavalry, so that's going to be especially deadly. And good play there. He's moving forwards his Polish Knight and Polish Guard to zone me out. I'm moving 2 units of my broken lances over here to give my cavalry the edge. So I'll try to soak up the charge with the Norman Knights and then move in with my broken lances. My archers are firing though, my crossbows. I definitely have the foot range advantage. Over here as well, he's trying to annoy me with this Lithuanian cavalry. I'm pursuing them with my mailed knights. They are pretty fast. But yeah, they're just getting mowed down by these crossbows, which was really frustrating to see. But the infantry engagement will probably go in my favor, just due to the fact that I have more infantry than he does. Yeah, here we go. I'm pushing forwards my dismounted Norman Knights. Looks like we got some fire arrows coming in here. And the Hussar is going to get an early charge off, looks like. Yeah. Getting a good charge on my infantry there. And then we've got the Polish Knights pushing in. They're going to try to, you know, get that good charge bonus with the cav and then push in with the infantry. The battle line is pretty much all over the place. I'm really trying to micro as best as I can. Got another Polish knight unit charging into my Norman knights here. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. I still have to play with my Medieval 2 settings. But we've got some peasants coming in over here. I believe on the other flank, yeah, you can see that the Polish knights are engaged with my chivalric knights. Or my broken lances, sorry. But I'm targeting these elite Polish knights and Polish guard with my archers as well, or my crossbows. So hopefully that's going to give me the edge in this engagement. If we look over on the other side, you can see that we've got some Polish guard also flanking around my Norman knights. That is not good. And I'm just holding back these Polish knights here with my mailed knights. The rest of my knights were actually slaughtered over here, which was really frustrating to see. So I'm definitely losing the cav engagement over here. So I've kind of got to come back from that. The only saving grace is my infantry. Here comes this Polish guard. Oh, looks like they're going to pull out and then go back in for another charge, trying to break my Norman knights.
Only half the enemy force remain.
But yes, we've slaughtered over half of his men so far. So we're doing pretty well, but the balance of power is still very even. You can see the general's bodyguard is over here. I'm focusing with my crossbows because he's trying to charge them. Oh, this is going to be a deadly charge. Yeah, that was a good charge.
My lord, only half our force remain.
I've lost 50% of my men now. Again, just trying to focus this general down. If I can slay the general, I might just scrape a victory.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Coming right back to attack my poor Norman knights here that are in melee.
We are blessed.
Yes.
The enemy general is... This is no way for a true son of God to behave. Our general runs before the enemy, leaving his troops behind.
Yeah, so my general is also fleeing the battlefield. But my general is not dead, which is good. We've got some Polish knights charging into the backs of my Norman knights here. But the balance of power has moved into my favor quite drastically, which is excellent. The main reason being because we were able to pretty much slaughter most of his elite cavalry over here. With the help of my dismounted broken lances and my Norman knights. We basically just have this unit of dismounted Polish knights left. And I'm going to get a good counter charge with another unit here. Hopefully this will break the morale of the Polish knights that are fighting. With the crossbows in the back as well. Yeah, I think that's them broken. Yes, it is. So I think we've just got a couple scattered pockets of fighting left. We've got these Polish knights over here that are still fighting. I love these Norman knights. Surprisingly, too, my fodder unit, my Italian spear militia, 7 men, and they are still fighting. That's the Italian militia for you. They just will not break. It probably would have been good for me to bring, like, a Carroccio Standard, but, you know, like, it would have helped my morale a little bit, but most of my heavy units kind of stayed where they needed to be. Oh, we've got this ranged cav over here still trying to fire down on us. I'm just chasing the last of this dismounted Lithuanian cavalry here. And that is pretty much the battle. Yeah, 92% of his forces slain. Or 91%, sorry. And I think that's the end of the battle there. So yeah, unfortunately we can't see the results just because the player that I was playing against quit out before it finished. But an epic battle nonetheless. We just had pockets of fighting everywhere. We had this, you know, this cavalry engagement here on this side. And then we had like the main body of the fight in the center. A lot of my broken lances and Normanites are still here, which is excellent. Then we had another pocket of fighting here with the cav and infantry. Then we had a pocket of fighting here, so really action-packed for a 1 vs 1. I really hope you guys enjoy this. If you really want to see more Medieval 2 content on my channel, I'm happy to deliver that. Just leave a like and a comment down below, and subscribe if you like my content. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one.